Okay, thank you. Okay, at least you all fresh after coming from the break. Let's continue our module 2, step 1, which is basically define the step, define your objective. What is the characteristic of this step? First, we need to define outcome versus intention, and we need to also craft the objectives. Okay, that is critical. And then the key topic that we're going to cover during this module 2, step 1, is also understanding why the presentation exists. Yeah, that is critical. For example, like the presentation exists because we want to present our financial simulation. Yeah, our financial planning outcome to the management, or the presentation exists because we want to do the quarter 2 project progress update to the management, or the presentation exists because we want to basically this is basically a tender, a tender for the contract, contract. So we have to do to present the update on the progress of the tendering for this for example, like the catalyst purchase, for example. So that is the objective, understanding why the presentation exists. Okay, and then identifying the action-oriented objective. For example, in this case, want to inform the management or persuade the management to approve additional budget, for example, and also like want to motivate the teams, and also the influence the management. So this is important. This is all going topic that we're going to cover during this module 2, step 1. Okay. So under define your objective, yeah, we have to basically know what is our outcome, what we want to present, what is the outcome at the end of the presentation, and then how do we craft our objective, okay, so that it become a convincing objective. And then and also we need to understand also why the presentation exists just now, yeah, and then identify the action-oriented objective, okay, like inform, persuade, motivate, and also the influence, okay. And then for so basically for module 2, step 1, okay. So let's do the exercise. Yeah, let's do the exercise. For example, let's start with each Anthony. Okay, please think, or please basically give to us what is the objective of your presentation. Okay, Anthony. Wow, good. So Anthony, you want to basically the objective of your presentation is to basically to update the management on the critical maintenance activity to the for the plant. That's good. Okay. Puan Betty. Okay, state your objective. All right, Puan Betty, you want to basically update the management or present to management on the financial modeling of the key project. That's good. Okay. Ichi Amiro. All right, Ichi Amiro. Okay. You want to basically update on the operational what I call it challenges during this quarter. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay, Chi Johan, please state the objective of your presentation. Excellent. Johan, your objective of the presentation is basically to inform the management on the challenges of the project, and also you want to seek the additional budget for the project. That's good. Okay. And Puan Lily. Wow, interesting, Puan Lily. Okay. Your objective of the presentation is basically to persuade management, yeah, in terms of the approving your what call it the sustainability project that you have worked with the team throughout the first quarter. That's good. Okay, so now at least everybody is clear in terms of how do we define, yeah, our objective of this presentation. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we continue with the module 3. In this case, step 2, know your audience. Yeah. So, what are the characteristics of this step 2? You have to understand what is the demographic of the audience in terms of the management level, or what is the composition of the tender committee, yeah, and then what is the pinpoint of the what call it? In this case, what is the pinpoint of the company, for example? Yeah, we have liability that is, for example, a drop or reduce the liability. Why the liability reduce? Yeah. So, and then what is the solution that we want to achieve that we have basically crafted to prevent any maintenance or any machine breakdown? So that will be the understanding the pain point of the company. Yeah. And then what are the persona of the audience? They're also important to understand or to know. Yeah. Okay. And then the key topics. So in this case, you need to basically tailor the tone, and then the data depth and the storytelling, yeah, to suit the audience. Okay, that is basically the intent or the message that you want to basically deliver on the know your audience. That's for the module 3, step 2. Okay, all right. So so maybe I would like to basically ask the participant what are the management style of the leadership. Yeah. Okay, start with Puan Betty. Okay, great. So at least you know that the plant management, this is the style, for example. Yeah. The CEO, yeah, this is his style. Okay, more like, for example, like a CEO is technical, like to ask a technical question, so you have to prepare. You have to prepare all those technical data, yeah, to basically able to answer when been asked by the chairman, which is basically a technical savvy leaders. Okay, thank you, Puan Betty. Then Puan Lily. Okay, good. Puan Lily have described her her management team persona and also the style. Where, for example, like in this case, you need to basically management will always like to know the facts, the financial data, for example. So it's good that you understand, you can basically know your management style while presenting. If you want to present any financial data presentation. Okay, good. Encik Johan. Okay, how do you basically know your audience? Okay, maybe explain to us what is your characteristic or persona of the team that you have in your company. Okay, great. Johan, good. So at least you basically know in detail your team composition and who are the members, yeah, and you also sometimes also know their style, leadership style, okay, introvert, extrovert. That's good. It's good to know that while preparing for the presentation. Okay, good. Thank you. So at least you all now basically know the audience for each of the committees or team that or the steering committee that you want to present in the future. Okay, good. All right. Okay. So next, I think we go for the module. We go for the module 4, step 3. Okay, which is basically structure your content. I think before we go for this module 4, which is step 3, let's again take a short break. Yeah? Okay, thank you.